up, y'all? It is your host, Rennie, and you're listening to another episode of the Call Me Crazy podcast. That's so funny. I'm dead.
Did you see
White Claw.
Did you see the Fruit Loop candle?
Yes, I did.
That shit
I saw
is
that a
fire.
couple months back.
That shit is fire.
Oh my god, this is so hilarious.
Damn.
I feel like this wouldn't be cute anywhere though. Like, why you just have the can?
Yeah.
I
like that Sunday morning. It does smell like Sunday morning. I like that.
$28.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
That's the best Moscato you ever had, right?
This is the best wine I've ever had in my life. Did you make this?
No, bitch, I wish. I wish.
Oh my god. Hold on.
Bitch, did you make I wish. I got it from it's okay, you know like
What?
It's right next to the movies.
Yes.
There's a liquor store. Just go to the back, be like, I need the blue Moscato. That's what I went in.
Oh.
I said, I need the blue Moscato and I need it cold.
Oh my god. What the hell is the name of this shit? What the hell?
That shit
I'm dead ass gonna buy it, bring it over to my girl's place and be like, bitch, we
got the blue
we're
Moscato tonight,
we're gonna plan our future tonight. Fuck that! Hell no! We're going to go to the gym? Fuck that!
I'm telling you that one. Yo, and it creeps up on you.
Yeah.
It creeps up on you. No, I really love him. Like, he just bounced off of our energy. I love him. When he started screaming, I was like, oh shit. You're gonna have to fill me up though, because I'm done. We didn't even start yet. All right, that's good. You got enough for you? Okay, there we go.
And that is it, folks. So we are here at Eco-Evolution. This is so crazy for me because the evolution of Eco-Evolution was so immense. You know what's crazy?
What's up?
I came in here for the first time right at like the day after I shaved my head. Yeah.
So this was like a part of your journey.
Yeah.
Because you know, once you shave your head, once you grow your hair out, it's just you just meet different people.
Hey, you know what?
What?
Brad broke the news to social media. I had not posted my shaved head. And I didn't think he was like, oh, can I post you? And I was like, yeah, of course. Who follows Eco-Evolution that knows me that's gonna see my bald head.
Yeah.
And I had mad people send it to me. I was like, Rennie, this is you, right? I'm like,
It's me. It's me.
My hair has been down to my butt since I, came out the womb practically. So
What made you cut it?
I was going through, and it's crazy because when people ask me about this, I don't really have some profound moment. I was going through a lot in my life. I wanted change. I needed change. I was trying to break out of a lot of bad habits. I was trying to break off of a lot of bad people. And I just one day woke up from a nap. I was super depressed. I woke up from a nap and I was like, I'm gonna shave my head.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah. And I was like, let me nap again. And
you said I'm asleep again. Oh my God.
Oh my God. If I wake up and I have no bad feelings while I go to sleep, then I'll do it. I woke up, I was fine. I think it was like 5, 6 o'clock, went to Walmart, got the clippers, cut my braids to the nubs.
Oh my God.
Shaved it.
So how did you feel? Like, were you like in the mirror like, fuck, I really shaved my head? Or was it just like, this is a new beginning, let's get it, let's go, you look good, bitch, we outside?
Both.
Okay.
Both. Definitely both. Especially because I'm not a barber, so I was looking real patchy, and I was like, is this just my head? I was
Yeah.
I FaceTime my best friend Bradley, who's a barber, and he's like, Rennie, it's not your head, it's you can't cut. I was like, okay.
Let's be honest.
I'll be at the shop tomorrow. Thank you. And that's what it was. And not even the shop, I went to his mom's house, and he evened it out for me. Thank God. But it's been a crazy journey. It was definitely the biggest ego death in my life thus far.
And you've had a couple.
Yeah,
I've had a couple too. It's funny because I cut my hair and I was like, in the time, I didn't realize I was depressed. It's like when you look back, you're like, fuck. Like, so when people ask me, I was just like, oh, it was something new. Oh, it's just something new.
Me.
Like, because I always switched up my style. Like, I would always just go through phases where I'd have hair, I'd do my wigs, I'd do my braids. And, like, I was depressed as fuck looking back. And I feel like it was just that time where it's just, like, I guess, like, subconsciously, I was just letting go of all the pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just letting, and, oh, my God. It's just funny. It's funny how life works.
Much trauma is attached to hair.
Yes.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
And also exponentially in the Black community.
Yeah.
And I mean, my mom's not Black, but she literally cried when I told her and cried when she saw me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, so it's crazy. Wait, I wanna backtrack.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
So we were having so many conversations just setting up for the podcast, and then y'all saw the debauchery that went down the wine bottle situation.
Take a sip to that.
Take a sip to that. Thank you.
All right, I'm done.
So that all happened, right? And we were having conversations. I was like, stop talking.
That ass, because we talk a lot. We talk a lot. It's just.
And we were just rolling too. And I was like, nah, you giving me compliments and we rolling.
Yeah.
Hold it down. Cut it out. And so, you know, it felt like for a second we just dove right in. So let's reel it back in. We're at Eco Evolution. This is Brad Kerner's shop. It is a fully eco shop. And unbeknownst to me, I mean, I knew at one point, but I totally forgot. I'm in this place. I actually am a vendor of this establishment. I have a painting up there. I could have sworn I took all my paintings out of here, but I guess not. Chanya actually pointed it out for me, and I was like,
I see you, bitch. I see you right there.
Like,
is that your shit? Yeah, that's you.
That was me. Yeah, my logo is right on the back of that painting. So funny. So there's a ton of incredible vendors who sell out of here. A lot of them are my friends. Some of them I've actually introduced to Brad so that they could be vendors here. So I love this space. I've thrown many of events here for my clients, and it's a beautiful space. And like I said, the evolution of Eco Evolution is crazy. This was once an inventory room. This was once not usable, and then it became usable, and now it's the back of a coffee shop, and now there's a coffee bar. So shout out to Brad, all that he's doing.
I wish he was here.
I know.
He's probably gonna pop in.
Yeah.
Like,
he's got
wait
the
for it.
energy of a 18-year-old. But shout out to him for letting us use this space. It's beautiful. Like, look at these lights. Oh my goodness.
Y'all need to check out them candles.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, while you were in the bathroom, I tried the coffee shop one. Bitch.
You know what? I'm gonna have to get me one.
We're gonna have to spend the money. We're gonna have to do it.
Because it's top tier. That scent, it's traveling a long way.
She said it's traveling a bye.
No, wait, there's a word for that. Traveling a long way, like in candles. What's the word?
There's a word for that.
Yeah, like how far your candle travels, because that's something that people measure when measuring the quality of a candle. Because you don't want to be lighting four of the same.
Like you light it in the living room and want to smell it in the kitchen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
There's a word for that. I forgot it, but it's definitely a term and it's definitely out there. So I feel like she travels.
Yeah, she travels. They travel. The whole family get it going. They get it going.
Right. Family trip. My mom once a year, 3 times a year, baby.
In the motherfucking minivan. Wait, where the fuck? See, we take one topic and just like travel. Like we just walk it out. We walk away. Yeah. Okay.
So how did we meet?
We met at a networking event. This time around last year. The one in Fairfield with Nicole.
Yes.
And then I have a 360 platform business, and she got on, and like we had just started the business. So, you know, everyone's just trying it out and shit. So most people are fucking scared. You know, scared of it. You didn't seem like it, but she hopped on and she said, ooh, and I was like, yeah, I like it. I was like,
blonde cut
yes,
too.
with the glasses, with the nice fit, and I was just like, I like this girl. I like her. You always had energy. And like, you know, real recognizes real. And I was just like, I like her. I like her. So yeah, that's how we met. That's awesome. I think this was our first time seeing each other since.
I think we either saw each other at one more event, but like when we're at these events, we're both working.
Yeah.
So it's not like we ever have had
like a sit down. Like we've never had a conversation.
Down, but like a conversation.
Yeah. Like this is our first time like having a conversation. Yeah.
Like I think it was like, hi, this is what I do. This is what I do. That's so dope. Let's connect.
Just like the surface shit, but to actually like get to know each other, never. This is what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Let's get it on.
So, as everyone should know by now, because I think this is like the 5th or 6th episode of this season 4, the Mahal Kita series, which...
This is good, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now you know. Mahal Kita means I love you in Filipino. And aside from that, the Mahal Kita collection on AnitaCo.com is my jewelry collaboration collection that I just came out with. The earrings that I'm currently wearing are the Elise earrings. They're named after my mom. They also come in burgundy.
I love that.
Yeah, so all of the collection are named after women in my life. There's one non-Filipino that is named after, and that's my little half-sister, Sola. But yeah, it means so much to me. All these pieces are handmade by my friend Mandy, and we put a lot of intention and love into this collection. So I hope when you're thinking about your Scorpios or all the rest of the signs, when you're thinking about, you know, your gift giving for the holiday, think about us and think about supporting a Latina-owned and a Black-owned business.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. How do you feel about the feedback that you've been getting? Like, do you feel like it's more than what you have expected, or like are people actually seeing it for what it is, or you feel like you have to still put in work in? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's like a good question, but I feel like I'm trying to articulate the best. Because I feel like we always have like expectations, and then when it actually happens, it may not be what we expected, or it may be more. So like, how is it going for you?
It's interesting you asked that, because I haven't talked about this literally at all, except aside from with Mandy. And she told me it is currently her slowest progressing in sales. Also with the fact of she's never put this much time and intention and planning and shooting into a line. So those two parallels were very polarizing for her. She was like, I don't mean it in any sort of way, but like, if you want to know, like, this is very surprising for me. Like on a launch night, like usually she sells out on launches. So it's very interesting. It was a knock to my ego for sure.
Yeah.
I felt like the visuals and everything, I thought people were going to eat it up. I thought the 10-day countdown until the launch, and then everything that we did after, and that I'm currently still doing after, I thought we would have already sold out by now. But we didn't, and it's a learning curve, and it's my second collaboration, it's my second physical product, so I think it's a really good lesson to have really early.
I think that's poetic, because even though other people don't see it the way that you see it, you still rock it, you still represent it, and it just shows how much self-worth you have for it and self-love. Like, that's your baby. Like, you know, like, it's like your baby isn't gonna be other people's baby, and they might not see it the way that you see it, but it's like you have that connection towards it, so it's just like, this is the shit. I don't care if y'all don't see it the way, you know, but it's also just like, okay, I just have to try harder. And but still knowing that it doesn't make you feel ass, or it doesn't take away from how much love and you put into it, it doesn't make it any less worthy. I feel like that's beautiful. I feel like that's wow, that's beautiful. I didn't expect that answer, actually, but like, that's beautiful.
To talk about it, I thought in my head, I was like, I'm gonna talk about it once it sells out, and then tell people how hard it was, and then tell people, like, you know, because there is a side to marketing that is not about lying, but like, I mean, Kylie Jenner only allots so many lip kits so she can say sold out in 2 minutes, right? But she could, in theory, if she wanted to, get enough inventory to where she never sells out. But that sold out, that urgency to get it, and all that demand into the mind games of capitalism and shopping and things of that nature. So it's like, oh, I'll tell him after what really went down. But yeah, it's a slow moving project, but like I said in the beginning of this project, everyone who's meant to have it will get it. I mean, we're seeing orders from California, we're seeing orders from Rhode Island.
Yeah.
I don't know these people, and you can see under Mandy's Shopify, it'll say first order ever, and it's all from my collection, and someone neither of us know. I don't know how that happened, but I assume it's through the efforts that I made. It has to be.
I love that. I love that. Like, that's beautiful. Bye. You gotta make me cry. Bye. No, because I have my business. I don't know if you know about like 1221 and stuff. And like, yeah, I'm about to cry. But when I first started, I put like, that's my baby. And at first it wasn't, people didn't reciprocate it the way that I wanted to, because okay, so 1221 for me is my angel number. And damn, fuck, Chanya, come on. Get it out there. It was a really hard time in my life when I actually cut my hair, which is funny. When I actually cut my hair, I just felt like I lost myself. And that was one of my first ego deaths, where it was just like, I don't know myself, and I don't know how to love myself, and I don't know what to, like, how to feel like good about myself or just worthy on earth. Like, what am I, like, what's my purpose? Like, what, you know, so that number started showing up around that time. But you know when you're fucking depressed and you don't search shit up? I didn't search it up until, to be very open, I was about to commit suicide. And that number showed up. My phone fell, and that number showed up. And like, at that time, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, mind you, I've been seeing the number for months. I finally searched it up, and it just spoke life into me again. Like, it was just crazy. Like, it's a fucking number. Like, how the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, it was just, this was back in 2018, before angel numbers were really even like popular, you know what I mean? So it's like, I thought I was fucking crazy, and I didn't talk about it. Call me crazy, bitch. Right. But I didn't talk about it until I launched the business 2 years later. But to go back to it, I finally searched up that number, and it told me to start putting myself first, and to start loving myself first. And I finally, like, that night I dropped out of college, cut my hair. It was like, I just did a lot of shit. And at that time, I still couldn't identify that I was depressed until I started my business. Right. And it wasn't until people would ask me, why did I start it? It was like, it just made me open up a book that I never wanted to talk about. To this day, I still cry about it. So it's still something that I have to, like, work through. But that was like my beginning of just self-love, and just bringing something to the world that other people may not accept or reciprocate the same energy that I've put into it, but that's okay. But that's okay. Yeah.
It needs to be out
exactly.
there.
Like, regardless.
Being out there is enough for you.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's why I just connected to the earrings in your collection, because it was just like, that's beautiful. Yeah. Like just like, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say like, I don't care that, like, I know it's for me. So I feel like that's just so beautiful, and I support you all the way. And I'm gonna get one of them, because it's just like, it's real. And I feel like that's what love is all about. Like, just not caring what other people may think. Anything outside of you doesn't matter. Right. You know what you put into it, and you know how much love you have for it, where it's just like, it is what it is. Yeah. And what's for me will be for me. Exactly. And I don't have to force it. Like, it's gonna come. Like, I don't know, girl, bye. Bye. Yeah, so.
Touching on self-love, that's what, when you reached out to me, you were like, listen, I know you're doing this series right now, and I'd really like to talk about self-love. So just to start off, what does self-love mean to you?
I think finally putting yourself first and not feeling bad about it. I feel like that's something that I've always struggled with. Like, I've always been the person to love others and give other people light, and, take people out of their own storms and darknesses and all this stuff. But what's the point of being a good person if you can't be good to yourself? And knowing that you deserve that love as well. Like, you deserve the love that you give out. And I feel like it took me a very long, up until this past year, I don't think I ever knew what love was. Like, honestly, like, I thought love was like in every way. And it's like it kind of feels ass to talk about, but it's real. Because it's like, it's once you start healing, you're just like, damn, old me would have done this, or old me would have thought that. And it's like when you're able to identify like the ways that you used to think, or the way that you used to react to certain things, it was just like, damn, why were you self-sabotaging yourself like that, in a sense? So I feel like self-love is just putting yourself first and knowing that you're deserving, knowing that you deserve everything good under the sun, you know, on earth, and you don't stop at anything to get there. It doesn't take another person to say that you deserve it. It doesn't take anything outside of yourself to make you know that you're worthy. And just being able to go in a room and be like, God sent me and I'm here. What's up? You know, and not dimming your light for people. I think I was always scared to say my truth or be who I actually am. Like, and it's funny because it's like hearing from other people, they've always told me like, oh, I've always been light. I've always been this bubbly person. People love me, but I never loved myself. I think I found validation in that, in a sense.
And you work towards
you know what I mean? Like, I was just making sure people liked me or making sure that I was this or that. But now it's like, shit, I like me.
Yeah.
I like me. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I feel like and it's funny how your childhood plays a real big role.
It's not funny.
It's not fucking funny. It's fucking funny. I'm too grown for this shit. Why the fuck? But it comes down to it like, damn, like, I think watching my mom get treated like shit from her family, and her still being nice, and her still it's something that seems so little, but like, I could only imagine a kid watching their parents, you know, we're programmed to be just like the people that we're around. So it's like, just to have people just treat my mom like shit and she still loved them. You know, I think I never understood that. And it's funny because it's like you resent something so much and you don't even realize that you're becoming just like that because you put your energy towards it. So I was putting my energy towards something that I resented so much.
I don't even think it's putting energy towards. I think it's honestly subconsciously falling in line.
Yeah. And it's just so crazy. Like, and these are the little things that I've just been like realizing where it's just like, damn.
Oh, me would do this. New me would never.
Exactly. And it's just like, what the fuck? It's like the more that you know, you realize you don't know. So I'm just like at a point where it's just like, I don't know shit. I don't know shit. Like, I thought I knew this. I thought I knew that, but I don't know anything. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm here to learn. Like, I don't know. But it's been a journey. It's been a real journey. And I feel like a lot of people, you know, correlate self-love with like breaking up with someone or, you know,
slapping on the face.
You know what I mean? Or just like, it's none of that. It's none of that. And I feel like that's maybe why I never knew how to give myself love.
Right.
Because social media makes it seem like it's just as easy as taking care of yourself. There's so many aspects to it where it's just like, damn. It's not anything on the surface.
And before social media, I feel like society didn't talk about it ever.
Yeah.
It wasn't spoken on.
Yeah, it was like taboo.
It wasn't practiced.
It was taboo. Like, why would you love yourself?
You're selfish.
Yeah.
You're conceited. You're vain.
Self-love is selfish, and I don't agree with that. Do you agree with that? Because that's a damn lie.
No.
Like, you're supposed to love yourself.
I've actually dropped the negative connotation around selfish, and I fully and proudly say I am selfish.
Yeah. And if you view me as selfish, you're just projecting at that point. Or you don't see that what I'm doing, you can never see yourself doing. But I hope one day you see the light. You know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm doing.
You set boundaries enough to be able to speak your mind to anyone and everyone.
Yep. I didn't expect myself to be that open. I'm gonna be honest with you, but in the moment, it was just like, fuck it. It was like, fuck it.
And it's honestly like, it means a lot to me because it means that I'm creating a space that is something that, you know, you feel comfortable enough to be.
And that's exactly why I hit you up. I was like, I need to be right there talking my shit.
Yeah, you literally did say that. You literally, you said it.
Yeah, like I was like, I need to talk. But Self-love is just so, it's like never ending.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, this shit is crazy. This
To break
It's
that
just
down
crazy.
too, like to break down just a little bit about that selfish nature. For me, I'm so selective with my time. I put the dogs first, the business second, and then Rennie third. And anything that comes after that, it's like I really gotta muster up the energy to go do this. And if I do that, it means I really love you in some capacity, right? So I never like to sound vain as hell when I say, like, if I give you my time, like it's a present to be.
No. That's self-love.
To say that,
Because
like,
old me would have been like, this bitch is fucked up. Old me would have been like, you know, like zooming in his face,
right?
Like, but now new me is new me is like, you inspire me. Real shit. Like that's inspirational, just to know that your time is valuable. And don't let anybody make you feel like it isn't. Or who do you think you are? Right. Or like, I think I was so scared of what people would think. Yeah. To a certain extent where I would never show up as myself and not feel guilty. Everything I would do, I would feel guilty. Like, oh, how this person is going to take it. Or how I realized we have no control over what people may think. People don't think regardless what we do, everyone's going to have a way that they perceive it. I have no control over that. The only thing I control is what I said and what I do. So, whatever. Yeah. It is what it is.
Up for debate. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. And old me would have never been able to say that. Yeah. And mean it. You know what I mean? Like, because I've been saying this. Don't get me wrong. I've been saying it, but my actions did not match. And I feel like every time my actions didn't match, I didn't choose me. And now I stand on choosing myself, regardless. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's crazy.
It's definitely a practice, though. Like, I will recognize myself spreading myself too thin. I'm like, I gotta retreat. Yeah. I gotta retreat.
Yeah. Back the fuck up. Back the fuck up. Yeah. And you don't want to feel that way.
And it's not their fault. I said yes to something. Yeah. I said yes. Yeah. But now I'm burnt out. Yeah. It's the end of the week, and I forgot I said yes. And now I don't want to do it. Yeah. And sometimes, if it's not something that someone's counting on me for, I'll be like, you know what? I'm not doing it. Like this past weekend or whenever Halloween weekend was, I was supposed to go out on Sunday, and I was like, ʻləv, I can't. Yeah. I can't, and I won't. Yeah. And you already have a bunch of people going to this event with you, so I think you're fine. Are you fine? And she was like, yeah.
I love that. You're like, she said, are you fine? She said, I think you're fine. Are you fine? I love that, though, because it's just like you're so confident in what the fuck you said. I don't think I've ever been confident in what the fuck I said. Yeah. And it's crazy because it's like the way that people perceive you is so different from the way you perceive yourself. Everyone has always told me that you're so outspoken. You say what's on your mind. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, where? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's just crazy how it's just like, damn, I don't know. I think I just started seeing myself the way that other people see me. I actually take that back, because you can never see yourself the way other people see you. Never. I feel like I'm starting to see myself the way that I would like to be seen. That's a motherfucking bar. I gotta say it again. I think it's time for us to start seeing ourselves the way we want to be seen. And if people don't see me that way, that's on them. You gotta go.
I honestly view it as like a strainer. Like, you know how you like wash your vegetables, you strain it out, right? Like, I just feel like it makes it so much easier for me to sift certain people out. Like, I just started dating again.
Oh, okay, bitch. Okay, you in the market. She's in the market, baby.
I just started dating.
Okay.
Again. And I like find myself sometimes like when conversing with a person I'm like seeing, trying to like shrivel up. And I'm like, wait, if I don't shrivel up and he folds now, bye-bye. Yeah. Made it that much easier. Yeah. But, and I said this in some podcast, I forgot which one it was, but I was definitely sitting down in this type of setting, and I said, like, I think I got into those relationships and I was susceptible to such abuse because in the beginning I shriveled up and I wasn't me. So they were like, oh, this is who she is. She's small, she's easily manipulated, she's this and she's that, because I wanted to have companionship so bad and I didn't love my life alone that I was like, all right, let me act a certain way so that they want to be with me. Interesting epiphany.
You just swallowed the fuck out of that was a real hard one for you to say. I just seen your throat wilt. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a big so you dimmed your light in order to fit someone else's world. I feel like we do that all the time. Not no more though.
No.
It ain't happening.
So if you're watching, you know. You've been getting the full Rennie experience. I ain't holding back. I'm not doing it.
Like, not anymore.
I just won't. Like, and if that scares you, then like I hope so. And I hope you choose wisely.
Yeah. And that goes for friends, partners, family. Everybody could go. My grandma, I don't care. Like
clients.
Anybody. Anyone, a stranger. Like, it's just like, why?
It's crazy. I just said that and I just had another epiphany. I'm so
What's
sorry
up? No, talk. That's what we call me crazy.
Right.
Well, talk, bitch. You crazy as hell. Cut me off as much as you need to. What's up?
I would constantly dim my black light for my white clients.
Oh, stop it.
Yes.
It was that deep?
Oh, it was completely that deep. I had a client once tell me,
hold on.
I feel like you posted differently for Martin Luther King Day than you did like whatever holidays before that, like Independence Day.
You're supposed to feel bad for that?
And they said,
were you, hold on, were you supposed to feel bad for that? Did you feel bad? Don't tell me you felt bad.
No, I didn't feel bad it was microaggressions that piled up that made me feel bad. In the moment, I didn't feel bad because I was like, I honestly and truly posted this the same way I would post about any other national holiday. I got a really cool hand-drawn, picture of MLK for, I think it was like, what is it, Veterans Day before MLK? I got a really cool, hand-drawn drawing from an indie artist, and I posted it on the page for Independence Day. I would never post on my page for Independence Day. I posted for them because they're my client. This is their brand voice. So I thought we were covering everything. And then there would be these little like microaggressions here and there where I'm like, if you want the person behind the content to be white, just say that. Because if you have brown customers, I'm also going to photograph brown customers. They once told me that they'd like to see a Fairfield family on the timeline, which there were many white faces on that timeline. There were many white faces that I captured with many white families that I captured for that company. And I was told once when posting a very fair-skinned Hispanic family, hey, I feel like we've been seeing this family a lot lately. Mind you, the only other picture I posted from that family was a picture of the wife with some brownies in her hand, and you can't see her face. Probably as white as a white person, right? That's the only thing I've posted so far from them. Then I posted a family picture, and they're like, I feel like I've seen this family everywhere.
Yeah,
Can we get a Fairfield family up there like sometime this week? And that was towards my exit. Yeah,
I just got secondhand discomfort from that. Like it's like with business is tricky. It's like, do I pop off on this bitch or do I keep like do I actually show up for myself the way that you would outside of business? Or do I, and I think it's just the medium where it's just like, you're not for me, and I'm not for you, and that's cool. How did they take it?
So that was a mutual split once things were just getting rocky. It was like all of a sudden it was so easy to work together, and then all of a sudden it was constant back and forth. And it was like I built the infrastructure, and now that they have it, they know everything that they don't want. As well as my hourly rate. And so once that came into play, and once the they no longer saw the value in me. I was like, okay, that's cool. And to your point and to your question, what version of me is going to show up? Is the little girl from Queens about to show up?
Yeah.
Or is this version of me going to show up? And for me as a business owner, I'm always not going to be the stereotypical black woman that you want me to be.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Because I could.
Yep.
And I fucking should.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
But you're going to leave this conversation or this blow up or this incident,
whatever it is in your head,
on,
yeah.
Right? You're going to leave this thinking that you were right about black people. And I'm going to show you why you're wrong. And so that's why I handle myself the way I handle myself. And I let a lot of people get off by, just walking away, is because I'm not going to
give you that satisfaction.
Prove your point.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not, because
that's what they want.
The second I would have done anything in that nature, we knew it. We knew it. No.
We were giving you a chance.
Right.
We were, like girl, don't get me started. Don't get me hot. Don't. And it's like, it's just so crazy because it's just like we put in a world where it's like we don't want to feel like we always have to constantly fight for respect and fight to be seen as just us, not our skin tone, not our, you know what I mean? Like, it's like we're always put into situations where it's just like, I'm going to stand up for everything I believe in.
Right.
But then sometimes it's like, damn, is it even worth it?
Right.
But then sometimes it's always, it's like, I think it just depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But deep down, it's just like, damn, this is the world that we're living in. And it sucks, but I'm going to still stand true to peace.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you have it.
Right.
And I feel like there's more strength in letting people have it.
Yeah.
And which is also something that I've been learning. Like, don't get me wrong, I never I'm lying. I used to turn up. I was about to say I don't be turning up, but I used to turn up. I used to turn up, but now it's more so just like, that's what you think, cool. Because it's like, I feel like when you know yourself, when you know yourself, you're like, oh, that's what you got from, okay. That's what you think, okay. That's how you want to act, okay. That's how you want to be, okay. It's whatever. It is what it, I don't know. I'm at a point where it's just like, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. That situation is crazy, though. I don't like that you went through that. But I like that you went through that because money wasn't worth it.
No.
At that point, your value was your worth mattered far from what anybody could give you.
And it's crazy because now that I'm opening up about this client, if they ever do see it, I have a 24-year-old paying me double my hourly rate. You own 5 brick and mortars.
Oh, okay. Now let's close it up.
I'm doing half the work. Double the money.
Yeah. That's your worth. That's your worth. And
because I closed that door, this one opened.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't have time. I was running from Westchester all the way up to Fairfield.
Yeah. You live in Westchester?
No, this is where their first brick and mortar starts. The end is in Fairfield. There's 5 locations in between that I was handling.
Oh, wow.
So now that I have the time and the availability, I was able to get a client like Hainsey.
Yeah.
Create my own collaboration collection. Her loving working with me so much that she asked, do you have room for me to be your client? I said, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
That's on self-love. That's on self-worth. Like, even in the smallest things like that, self-love
played a role.
It's like, I never thought of it that way. Like, I just thought it was just loving yourself, or it's more than just all of that. It's just the way that you show up for yourself in every given situation that makes you feel less than what the fuck you deserve.
Boundaries, standards.
That's what I'm saying.
Expectations.
Saying what the fuck you saying and not feeling bad for it. You know, like, I guess, like, I feel like people are always scared to truly be who they want to be, because in this society you have to be liked by everyone. You can't have a bad reputation. You can't. It's so limiting. It's always just negative. I can, though. I can do this and still do this. I can do that and still be this. Because at the end of the day, I know my heart. Who could care less how other people view me? I know me, and I know what's meant for me will be for me. And I feel like that's what self-love is. Like, not being scared to show up for yourself as much as you show up for others, for a friend, for a family member, somebody that you love. Because when you love somebody, you gonna bend over backwards for them.
Take a bullet.
You feel me? So it's like, you can't do that for yourself. Why not? And I had to be honest with myself. I've never been on my own team. And I journal about it every day. Like, I could count so many times where I've just never been on my side. And it hurts, but it's also needed for my healing journey to know that I didn't know any better. And instead of having resentment towards that version of myself, I just have grace for her. Like, it's cool, boo. I'm gonna show up for you now. Not even on some petty shit, not even on some just, that's what you're supposed to do. And just know yourself and just learn yourself and just forgive yourself for all the times that you didn't know any better. And it's crazy because when you start loving yourself, people start falling like, and then it shows, like you said, you know, in relationships and stuff, you would dim your light in order to be accepted. It just shows that
they don't like that version of you.
They don't like
the real version of you. Who you want to be.
If you can't accept me for who I am and who I'm becoming and who I'm trying to be, bye. For everybody. And I used to feel bad for letting people go. I used to feel bad for letting situations go. I used to feel, for example, for my business, 1221. It was, okay, so like I said, in the beginning, people didn't see it the way I wanted to, you know? Then it started doing extremely well. Extremely well. But at that point, people were only seeing me as a business. They weren't hearing I think that's when I realized, like, I don't think this is supposed to be a business. You know, like, you know, when you take something you're passionate about and you make it into a business to make some money, might as well make some coins. I love it so fucking much. But sometimes
it does the adverse effect for you personally.
Because it's more than $1.
Yeah.
It's more than, this is my life. Like, this is what saved me. And I don't think it was until I left it, I realized this shit is bigger than what I've ever thought it would be. It's self-love. Like, and it's like funny because that number would tell me those things, but you have to experience it in order to understand it. So I was just like, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel unfulfilled? It's doing well. It's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. And now I'm still not happy. Am I ungrateful? Nah, it's because that's not the fucking point, bitch. Let it go and make space for what it is. And this is what it is. And I would have never gone on my healing journey. I would have never grown my locks to truly love myself as I am and grow with it. So I got my locks to grow with it. Like, it was really intentional for me. Like, I'm going to lock my hair. I'm going to watch it grow. I'm going to watch it look crazy. I'm going to watch it grow and become the beauty that it's supposed to be before I even see it. And that's what faith is. And I have faith that before you even see it, before it even happens, just knowing it's going to be the best story, piece, masterpiece on earth. And I think my locks really played a role. And it's funny, it's just hair, but it don't be just hair. It don't be just hair. Wait, we got to do it. It don't be just hair. It's just like trusting the process. Like, this is me. Like, before this, I felt ugly without my hair done. Keep a bonnet on me. I felt like I always had to do more when all I had to do was accept. Ain't that some shit?
Yes, ma'am.
I always thought I had to do more in every aspect of my life because I thought it wasn't enough when all I had to do was fucking accept me for who I am becoming. And now I don't even use the term like, I'm the person I've always wanted to be. It's a journey. I don't think you're done ever. Like I'm on a hunt for who I have yet to become, and I'm trusting the process. Shit, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't, and I'm just trying to be what it is, and start saying no to the things that it ain't, and just trusting the process. Like, even if I make mistakes, even if I don't know, it's like, I feel like once you don't look at life as like either winning or losing or accomplishments or mistakes, it's like, it's always this or that, but it's like, I'm learning balance and everything. Like, it's just like, it's accepting, it's realization, it's learning, it's not this or that, this is what it is. Mm-hmm. This is what it is right now. This is what it's gonna be tomorrow. This is what it was.
This is what it was. And
you know,
I can't even predict what's gonna be.
But it's forever evolving. Mm-hmm. Oh, evolution. Come shop. But I don't know, man. This shit is crazy. I could talk about this all day, but to put on the business 12/21, so I finally closed it, and I remember everybody was telling me like, you know, everybody putting their 2 cents, like, what the fuck? Why'd you stop? It was going, you know, everyone just like, and I know they were genuinely concerned, like, why? Like, you know, just being this inspiration to others, but it's like, I couldn't even inspire myself. And that's when I realized I did choose myself first, because I was inspiring people to open their businesses. I was inspiring people to, you know, go out of society's norms and doing what the fuck you want to do. And that was the whole point of the business, to a certain extent, but I didn't realize there was so much aspects to 12/21 that I had yet to discover, but I had to realize that I was deserving to discover it. So when I closed it, I remember making an announcement where it's just like, it's not a brand. It's not a business. $1 cannot, no amount of money could define it or determine its value. It's a personal journey. Like, I could show you I'm gonna show you the post after. Like, I was like, I kept it honest. I was like, I'm realizing that this is a personal journey for me to go on, not for y'all. And I think that was the first time I was selfish. Yeah. But I'm realizing, you feel me?
Because there's no negative connotation. Drop the quote.
Say it again. Selfish. They didn't hear you. Say it again.
Drop the negative connotation. Selfish. We're selfish.
It ain't it. It ain't it. And I was just like, damn.
Why is it that the word selfless, to be good to others, to be kind to others, to overextend yourself to others, selfless, minusing from self?
No, I don't like that. I don't like that. How you did this shit? I don't like that. Like, words are so powerful.
Your tongue.
The tongue that you got in your motherfucking mouth, that shit will speak life or death, positivity or negativity into your, and it's like, it's
a sword.
I used to tell myself that it's crazy when you like, you're healing and you just realize how, like, you could think you're the most positive motherfucker out here. Like, I was just this fucking sun in everybody's life, and I was the motherfucking moon in my shit. Like, it's just so crazy, but it's just like, I'm finally taking my own fucking advice.
Yeah.
I'm finally doing what I tell other people. I'm finally
practicing what you preach.
What the fuck I preach.
Thank you.
And it's so, I don't think I've ever been so grateful.
I say that every day.
Like, I've had, put it like this past year, besides Orbit 360, but that's like more for fun, and it's nothing that we take too seriously. It's more for just networking, just meeting good people, and here and there, you want to have us at a wedding, we outside. Like, it's nothing crazy, but besides that, I haven't been making any income. I really like stepped out from everything that I've known, because I've always been a hustler, I've always been an entrepreneur, I've always been doop doop boop 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 boop, you know, go-getter or whatever. But this past year I dedicated to myself, and I feel the most abundant. And that shit, I'm so grateful for that, because at one point in my life I felt like I always had to keep it moving. I always had to do something.
The next job, the next,
you know what I mean? The next opportunity, the next this. What's for you will be for you. And the moment where I really chose myself first, I'm inspiring people to love themselves. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I just had to do that for myself. Are you fucking shitting me? Are you shitting me? I feel fulfilled by just doing me. Like, the one time I'm actually just doing myself. Oh, I keep tapping that shit. I'm sorry. Poop. Sorry. The one time I'm actually doing myself and being selfish, I'm making the most impact that I've ever made in my life, and I wouldn't want it. And I'm starting to understand what 1221 meant. You have a life to live, and don't let dark moments ever make you feel like you aren't the light. You know what I mean? Because there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm sorry. It's just, you know, when you're the person that is always happy and always positive and, you know, just this facade. And I've realized up until this year that I've always had a mask on, because I didn't feel like my problems mattered. I didn't feel like, you know? And it's like, why? No, I'm not going to say that, because that means I'm resenting her. I give her grace, and I apologize to her that she ever felt that she didn't deserve the same love that she gave to the world, you know. And I feel like, you know, the quote where it says, like, be the change that you want to see in the world. It takes a while to get there, but it's like it's finally happening, and it's like, damn, everything that I've been through was worth it to get to this point. You know, I'm not mad about none of this shit anymore. I'm not. It's like, it's just accepting it, letting it go, and embracing the new. And it's like, all that had to happen for me to realize, like, you could still be this light no matter what darkness you went through, and there's gonna be better days, and you're gonna feel good again. And shit, you might feel bad again, but it's trusting the process. And it's like, man, life is just a journey. And it's like, I feel like with society as well, especially us our age, we feel like we gotta keep up. I gotta have this, I gotta be in the house, I gotta have the designer, I gotta have this job, I gotta boom boom bop, whatever. And it's like, all that shit leaves today. Who are you? And most of us will never know, because we will never give ourselves the space or the time or the energy to really truly realize our essence and what we bring to the table. No material, anything outside of us, got nothing to do with it. And I don't know, this shit is just crazy. It's a learning process, but I'm so fucking grateful, because that's all I've ever wanted. And, you know, I started with my business, and maybe in the future I will bring it back. Yeah. But right now, I matter. Yeah. And I can never put so much energy into something outside of myself again without making sure that I'm straight. Mm-hmm. I will never do that again. I'm able to say no now to certain things. Like, every day there's people asking me, like, when you bringing it back? Like, when you, like, we miss you. And like, shit, I have to take care of me now, and I don't feel bad for it anymore. And I feel like that's growth. You know, like, I would always just feel bad for doing anything for myself, and now it's like, nah. Sometimes the world could wait. Yeah. You need to rest. I think I was scared of resting. Yeah. Wow. I was scared. Like, and it's again watching your parents grow up. I'm Haitian. My parents came from Haiti, 1998. I was born in 2000. All I've ever.
Okay, so I believe our previous recordings, my mic was off. Chanya's mic was on, so I'm hoping and praying that you guys could hear us. I mean, I know you guys will be able to hear us. It probably just isn't the quality you guys are used to, but that's fine. Technical difficulties are a part of the process, especially when you don't have anyone producing it but you. I'm trying to be behind the camera while also being in front of the camera. So I know whatever we got, it was amazing, and whatever we didn't, we didn't. That being said, our last clip did shut off. We did go over 30 minutes, and that, if you don't know, photography cameras are not allowed to record past 29.99 or whatever it is. You can't go past 30 minutes on a photography camera. That's why it costs a hefty penny more to get a film camera, and then you can film whatever, whenever, and just keep going. So I always say when that happens, that moment was just for me and Chanya, and it was meant for you guys to see. You will see. So Chanya is just paying her meter, which I should do so right now while she comes back.
Wow,
Crazy.
that's for being in the moment.
Yeah, most deaf.
Because you were on it. You were like, bitch, you gotta turn it off.
24, and then that last one was fully it was over 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
We was talking.
So so I heard you say that the mic was turned off.
Mine was. Yours is
Are you
fine.
serious? Okay, good. Oh, I think I was talking the most.
Yeah, and also these are really good mics, so regardless, you'll hear me fine.
Okay.
It's just you won't hear me the way you would have heard me, which is fine.
Okay,
which is fine.
That's fine.
You can tell me if you hear a difference, because they will know once it has started. Now that my mic is on, and you will know when watching.
Okay, how do you know it's on?
The blue light that I see, it's on.
It's on. Okay, I can't see the blue light. Okay.
Yeah.
This is my first time like talking about that. Like really, really talking about. Like I've always spoke about it in words, like typing, captions, but like to actually like
speak.
Talk like. Not really, but I needed that. Like just accepting it and just. Just speaking my truth and not, just,
off the cuff.
Off
the cuff with it.
Silently.
So I'm really curious to know if you were with your partner during that time, the partner you're currently with now.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What's so fucking funny? So fucking funny?
Y'all been together since like 6th grade?
We're making 6 years next month.
Wow.
So
how old are you guys?
How do you think I am?
You said our age, so I'm assuming you think you're my age. So.
How old are you?
Well, hold on.
Okay, my bad.
So, wait, how old do you think I am?
23.
Okay, so I'm going to assume you're 22? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So how old are you?
23.
Okay. So we know how to. I think we're really mature.
Yeah.
Like even though we're young, spirited, it's like no one could ever guess my age. It's just like, well, you look like a kid, but you don't talk up like a kid.
Yeah.
You act like a kid sometimes, but then you get serious. So it's like I don't know what you are, and I feel like that's beautiful because it's like you're not supposed to fucking know, bitch. It's not about the age.
Yeah.
It's about the energy.
The soul.
Yeah, but we've been together. We're about to be together for 6 years in December.
And you guys are the same age?
He's 15. He was 15. I was 16. I'm 6
months
older.
I was like...
No, he's not 15 right now.
Chanya. I don't think I can get behind that.
No, I'm 6 months older, but chill. Relax. No, but I'm 6 months older, so I'm 22. He's still 21. He's turning 22 in February. Okay. So I just turned 22 this September. So last month, but
happy birthday.
We've been together, and I feel like
did he just grow with you without any fight? Was he on the same similar journey? Like how did it?
Put it like this. Like, Snapchat memories and pictures and just growing up with something like a friend. Every time we pull up pictures from the past, it could be last month, it could be 2 months ago, we're both not the same person that we were in that picture. And I feel like that's what's kept us together. Because it's like we're constantly relearning each other. And I'm going to be honest with you, this past year, I've set boundaries with him that I don't think I've ever done. I think I was scared to, because, you know, when you set boundaries with someone you love, you hope that they don't perceive it in a way, because especially within this society and this, just how people think, like, oh, are you trying to be alone? Like, are you trying to, he has never, ever put me in this, and that's why I have so much love for him, because in this, like, people don't usually go on self-love journeys in a relationship, and that's why I had said in the beginning, like, people would just assume you're not with this person anymore, or there's problems in the relationship. You know what I mean? It's always, but it's like, I was like, babe, I love you, but I think we've been together long enough for you to know that I've never really treated myself with the love that I've given you. He knows me, and I know him. And I was like, babe, like, I'm about to be a little selfish. You know, I'm about to be selfish. I'm about to be a little to myself. I'm about to be a little on some me shit. Don't take it personally. And his response was, I'm coexisting in your world. How could I ever take it personally? And I feel like that's when...
Bless him. 6 months younger, bless him.
You feel me? Like,
is he your partner in the business? Did I meet him? Okay.
That's him. And it's like, I was surprised when he said that, because it's like it's so crazy the stories we tell ourselves, like, they might feel some type of, like,
the narrative.
We work ourselves up, and it's like, was that easy? I was scared to do that this entire relationship. Don't get me wrong. He has never made me feel like I had to. That's just who I am. You know, just loving everybody and putting everybody first and boom, boom, bop. And it's like...
And it's not like ain't no one going to say no to that. Right?
And he was like, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was like, that ass? And he was like, yeah. And just the other day, he was just like, out of all the versions that I've watched you become...
Stop, don't do it to me.
I'm gonna do it to you.
Don't do it to me.
This is the best I've ever. This is the best version of you that I've ever seen thus far, and I can't wait to see what else. And I could say the same thing, because as men, you know, niggas take forever. To mature. Forever. So much I could speak. Not about to air his business out, but men have the worst mental health ever.
Most neglected.
You know, like, it doesn't matter, or it's little, or it's not as, but like, men truly feel like they aren't deserving to speak about their feelings and to voice what makes them feel unmanly, or, you know what I mean, and shit like that. And it's like, me doing me made him do him. And I have never seen him so fucking happy. You know? And it's like, it comes down to it where it's just like, if you're gonna be with somebody, you guys have to respect each other's space. And we always have. But these are journeys we've taken on by ourselves for the first time in 6 years. Because we're 15, 16. What the fuck do we know about love? We just thought, like, oh, fucking love you. Let me be with you all the fucking time. You know what I mean? But now we've actually, like, taken space to actually just do us and do our own thing and fucking have fun and fucking, you know, like, just, and then come together and be one. That's so fucking healthy.
I want it to be 200. We can't be 50 and 50 coming together to make 100.
And it's like, I feel like being who I am, I always told them, oh, you need to love yourself. You need to start, you know, you need to go to therapy. You need to, you know, just heal. And it wasn't until I started healing, he took the initiative. Yeah, he was like, all right, well, since you drinking the Kool-Aid, I'm going to drink some too. And it's like, I did nothing. I could honestly give it to him. He did nothing for me, and I did nothing for him this past year. And we're the best we've ever been.
Because you're doing it for yourselves. And when you do it for yourself, you can show up for others. You're no longer requiring each other to do it for each other. Now you do it for yourselves, and you come together and you're better for it.
And I don't think we've ever done that. And it's not until you do it you realize, like, damn.
And that goes back to the top of the podcast where it's like, you don't know what you don't know, right? Y'all were 15 and 16 years old.
Yeah.
Who expected you to know? Unless, and this is, you still wouldn't know even with the greatest of examples of love. But
Yeah.
You were 15 and 16 years old.
Yeah.
It makes sense that you didn't know. It makes sense that you're getting to know now.
Yeah.
This is actually the perfect age to be getting to know.
And it's
now.
it's just crazy.
It's beautiful.
I love how I keep saying it's crazy
because
and it's call me great, but it's honestly just crazy. Like, and it's beautiful, and it's just a process. And I'm learning so much about him. He's learning so much about himself. And I feel like as a man, a black man's mental health is the most purest thing there is, because our black men are treated so poorly. They aren't acknowledged. They don't matter. They're just there for money and to provide. Granted, shit, but nah, like, you know what I mean? It's more than that. They have to be okay. They have to know that they are nothing less that this world tries to pin on them. And I could tell you honestly, I fall in love with him again. And I've always been in love with him. That's why we've fucking been together for so long. But now it's like I'm seeing him in a different light, and I'm seeing him for what I've always seen him. Like, it's different when you see someone's potential. But when they're actually doing it, it's like
fulfilling,
they're fucking even better. And I ain't do shit.
Right.
I ain't do shit.
But you did something. You did something because you know what you did? You were finally a woman of your word. And that's what a strong man needs, is a woman of her word, right?
Yeah.
You were saying, I was saying it.
Yeah.
I was saying it to me. I was saying it to him, but I wasn't doing nothing about it.
Yeah.
Right? But once you finally stepped one foot in, he was like, all right.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
you didn't necessarily.
I never thought of it that way.
You didn't. You didn't get him up every day. You didn't make a plan for him that was outside of you and your relationship that made him feel fulfilled. You didn't do any of those things.
Yeah.
He did those things.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him. Be proud of him for that. But you were finally a woman of your word, and that's when he took what you were saying seriously and was like, well, all right then.
I never.
Snaps and claps for the brother, okay?
You're right.
Claps.
You're completely right. But that's what I'm saying. It's like the more you think you know, you don't fucking know.
No, you don't know.
Like, and you're right. I did
shit.
the most that I've ever actually done. Even though I didn't feel like it, it's the intention. Like, I'm about to choose me first, and I pray to God you do the same. And I hope you step in line, and if you truly want to keep growing with me, and you truly want to be in this relationship, we will keep meeting each other halfway.
Right.
You know, and I felt like this was it was a test. And I don't even like using the word test, like, life is a test and stuff. It's just opportunities. And just...
It's constant opportunities to learn.
That's it. If you're willing to learn. Yeah. And I feel like...
Even if you're not.
True. Because that shit will smack the fuck out of you and be like, bitch.
Even if you're not. It will be like, lesson is here. Read up on it if you want to.
If you don't be mad about what happens. Yeah. But it was, it's crazy. But that's what I'm saying. It's just like self-love is more than just any of this shit. It's just what's for me will fall in line. And trusting it. And I don't think I've ever trusted myself. And I've always seen this quote where it was just like, when you start trusting, when you sit the fuck down and you don't do shit but just be and accept and trust, everything will work out. And I don't think I've ever felt like I was deserving of that. I always felt like I had to work hard. I had to prove a point. I had to do this. I had to do that. Like I said, I had to always do more. And all I had to do was sit the fuck back, kick my motherfucking foot up,
kick the Crocs up.
You feel me? And just...
She was about to take the Croc off to show you.
You know.
K-O-T-D. K-O-T-D.
You know. Stop.
K-O-T-D real quick. Okay.
Hold on. What's
Kicks of the day.
Listen. These everyday shoes. Can you tell?
Nothing gets past me.
How'd you tell?
He sniffed the cork, and I said, you sniffed the cork? He was like, I was like, I see you.
My God.
I see you.
I see you. How'd you tell? No, did you see me like...
No, I saw you go like this, and then you took it
off.
off.
Fuck it, let me not. I be doing too much. I'm extra. So I was like, let me just relax. But I shouldn't feel like I had to fucking relax.
You.
I shouldn't be you. Feel. So, you know, but I'm happy she caught that. But shit, that's I thought she was gonna let it slide. You like, no, bitch,
Never.
I see you.
Never that, because guess what? These are a new pair of Birks. I said I want to show my stuff.
Those are so fucking cute. I meant to compliment. Where'd you get them from?
My godmother actually got them for me in Montreal, but they're Birkenstock.com. I mean, you can get Birkenstocks anywhere.
Yeah.
I think Journey sells Birkenstocks.
I've never had a pair,
think.
but those are my go-to. They're going to be my go-tos.
I wish Berkey would come out with the speed strap, because honestly,
with the sports mode.
Yeah, the sports. Sorry,
I'm
clearly.
It's okay.
I'm clearly a newbie. I said the speed strap.
It's just, yo, love is one hell of a thing, and you don't know how to love others until you love yourself.
That is a word and a half. That is a word.
Like, you have to give people space. You have to give people time to just.
You gotta give people grace.
You feel me?
Give yourself grace.
Give yourself some Isn't that the name of?
I was just gonna say, there's still some inventory left. Okay, if you want a sweatsuit, if you want to give yourself some grace, the link will be down below. Thank you very much.
Black Friday is coming up.
Yes, it is.
Stock up for Christmas.
We will actually be, Hainsey and I and Give Yourself Grace will all be at the Sona collection on Black Friday. So if you wanna see it in person.
Where?
I don't know. I don't know if there will actually be stock left. I have like maybe 3 pairs of joggers left. But Hainsey will be there. If I have inventory, I will be there. I will be there regardless if I have inventory.
Okay, I'm coming. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah.
But I'm going.
Yeah. It's gonna I'm almost positive. They can correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm almost positive we'll be downstairs near the Sono sign. Mm-hmm. You know how they always have a seasonal setup?
Yeah.
And there's like that
outside
there's like that toy kiosk and then Pure by Shasha is
next
there.
to the elevator?
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm pretty positive that's where they're gonna have us. But all that information will be shared soon, very soon.
Shit, I'm popping up. Gonna stop by.
Pop up, pop out.
You know?
Okay.
You know?
She's gonna go to Lush right after.
Listen. And spend a bag that I wasn't trying to do.
No,
but you know,
it's okay.
It's
okay. You gotta come back on. We gotta talk about some other stuff.
What are you trying to talk about?
Anything, everything.
I'm with whatever.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm with whatever. I honestly appreciate you for just hearing me out.
Of course.
You know, because you didn't have to say yes. Yo, I hit her up. I was like, girl, what's up? I'm trying to sit down. I'm trying to talk a little crazy. And she was with it. And I just feel like we all deserve people that are like, fuck it.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
What do you have to offer? Like, and just thank you for giving me the opportunity to just speak my truth. And I see your podcast really touching the moon.
Thank you.
Truly. Because people deserve this space. And for you to just, you know, bring it onto anything that you create and bring, I'm telling you, it's magic, and as long as you see it as magic, and you clearly see as everything that you do is love, intention, and just, it's you. It's an extension of you.
Yeah.
Everything that you create is an extension of you. So I feel like, girl, listen, I'm honored to be here. I truly am. And thank you. Honestly,
I want to say thank you too before we close it out. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for having those hard moments, because if it helps one person, it helps me, right?
Yeah.
And it already helped you, so that already helps me. But it's tough and it's not easy, and especially in a space that's not controllable. You know, Ecoevolution, thank goodness, was having some customers come in and out. But I really felt like in those tough moments, I just wish I could have kicked everyone out for you so you could have that moment. I wanted to tell you.
I didn't even notice them, to be honest
good.
With you. To be honest with you,
because there was a
it was me
chatty Chad. It was real loud in my ear.
It's okay.
But, you know, it's still grateful, of course, for this space, and grateful again to you, because it's not easy, and it's gonna help someone. And just like the jewelry collection, it might help one person when we post it, but then months from now it could help 5 people, and years from now it could help 10. If that's it, I'm cool.
I'm cool too. I'm cool if you're cool. And if you wasn't cool, I'd still be cool.
We ice cold, baby.
Ice. Ice.
What's cool? The cool ice. Oh, all right. Now, fellas, listen. Yeah. Okay.
Nah, it's a little swing.
Yeah.
She said.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. The snort came out. That's enough.
That's when you know, because I got one of those too. I got one of those too in the chamber. It's about to let go.
Oh my God. Girl, today's a good day.
Today is a good day. So, are you okay? Last question.
What's up?
Do you want me to share socials? Are you on a break, but you're coming back to the people? So follow now. It don't matter.
Do what the fuck you wanna do, and I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back. This was so fucking fun.
This
was so fucking fun. I love you.
Mahal Kita.
Honestly. How do you say it?
Mahal Kita.
Mahal Kita.
Mahal
Kita.
Kita.
Mahal Kita.
Yeah.
Mahal Kita. Mahal Kita. Mahal Kita. Mahal Kita. Kita.
Does Brad have cameras?
I think he does. He's probably watching us right now.
He should.